I ran into him at Barnes & Noble. He didn't say, hi, hello, how are you, nice day, nothing like that. The first thing he said to me right out of the blue was, you're born, you struggle, and then you die. Right, he actually said that. Is this off the wall or what? I know, you just don't hear opening lines like this every day. He was totally different from anyone I've ever met, and different looking too. He had this real intense stare and hair that looks like it's been cut with hedge trimmers. And oh yeah, he had a goatee. How many people do you know with a goatee? Right, not any. And he wore this old beat-up corduroy jacket and a pair of wire-rimmed glasses with one of the stems held on with a straight pin. He was totally different and not bad looking. Kinda handsome, actually. Anyway, there I was, browsing through the magazines, checking out the fan mags, when he walks up carrying 7 tons of poetry. He wanted to know if I've ever read On the Road. And when I asked him if it was published by the Auto Club, he got this funny look around his mouth like he just swallowed liquid plumber. Hey, I was serious. Then he wanted to know if I've ever read War and Peace. And when I asked him, why would I waste my time reading when I can just rent out the video? He didn't have an answer. Then he wanted to know if I wanted to have lunch. And I accepted. Ordinarily, I wouldn't do such a thing, but this dude was so different, I just couldn't resist. So we go to this health food place, the Raging Lettuce, over on 4th Street. And of course he's a strict vegetarian, so he orders up this concoction made up of carrots and seaweed and spinach and junk they grind up in a blender. When they pour it out, it looks like gremlin barf. There wasn't a cheeseburger in sight. So I had to go with a salad that looked and tasted like hay. Awful. During lunch, he went on about Shakespeare and Yeats and Dylan Thomas. His name was Dylan, by the way. Figures, right? And the only movies he liked were foreign. He loved subtitles, said they were pure. And when I asked him, how can you read the subtitles and watch the picture at the same time? He didn't have an answer. When the waitress came over with the check, he said to her, you're born, you struggle, and then you die. That's when I excused myself to go to the ladies' room. Instead, I left the poet with his vomit milkshake. I'm staying out of Barnes & Noble.